Good morning. Today we are making a delicious breakfast. Hey everyone, it's Dora from flippinghousesandpancakes.com, and today we're going to make a really simple breakfast. We're going to make some basic waffles. My kids are going to be so excited when they come upstairs and they realize that breakfast has been made. It's a Sunday morning and the perfect time to make a from scratch breakfast. Super easy, guys. We're going to do this. Do need a waffle iron. So if you don't have one of those, I don't know how to help you. Get yourself a waffle iron. I use the kind that flips over like that. If you don't have a flipping kind, there are other kinds that kind of fold like a sandwich maker. You can absolutely use those as well. This is easy. We're going to do this. You guys are going to be able to make this at home also. So ready? Here we go. This is going to make about 5.5 of these waffles. 5 waffles, we're going to say. It makes more of the flat square kind. All right, so let's get started. We've got 2 eggs. I've already cracked them, checked them, everything. 2 eggs in your bowl. Yay! And 2 cups of milk. Measured out. So we got 2 eggs and 2 cups of milk. This is a basic recipe and you can absolutely add stuff to this. In fact, if you want a really tasty recipe, grab a copy of my book, Flipping Houses and Pancakes. There's a mojito waffle in there. Delicious. It's delicious. All right, so we have 2 eggs, 2 cups of milk. Let's add some flour. All right, we're gonna put 2 cups of flour in. I'm using a 1/2 cup measuring cup right now because I want it for something later. Which I just realized I didn't bring to my little island over here. So that was 1 cup, 1.5 cups, and 2. And I'll be honest, I'm very good at forgetting where I am even when I'm counting about 4 cups. Is that just me? I get confused. I lose track and I'm like, was that 2 or 3? All right. 2 cups of flour. So we had 2 eggs, 2 cups of milk, 2 cups of flour. Ready? All right, this is the part I forgot. 1 second. Off camera. I'm back on camera. Oil. We needed oil. Okay. I'm using avocado oil today. You could use any other lightly flavored oil, canola, safflower, whatever it is that you like. A light olive oil. You don't want to use a strong olive oil. It's going to have a strong flavor, but I've got avocado oil today, so we are going to put 1/2 cup of oil. All right. The best part of waffles is I put everything in all at one time, and I don't worry about, I'm not even going to worry about did I mix one thing in before the other. Everything goes right in here. All right. Now, we need sugar. We don't need a lot of sugar. We're going to put syrup on this stuff, guys. Don't need a lot of sugar. You could add things like chocolate chips, of course, if you wanted, but you don't need a lot of sugar. So we're going to put 1 tablespoon of regular white granulated sugar. Okay, that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard. Okay, ready? We're getting there. Do you see I found it. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So we got 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is a teaspoon right here. 1. You want those to be leveled off, okay? Not heaping, just leveled off. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, I'm going to put a pinch of salt. A little dash of salt. There you go, just a dash of salt. There we go. And we want 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to eyeball this. You can get yourself another measuring spoon if you really want. In all honesty, if I wasn't doing this on a video, I'd just be pouring it in. So, okay. So, that was it. That's all of our ingredients. Now, this is already plugged in and heating up, and usually it has a way for you to know that it's ready. Either the light will come on or the light will go off. So depending on your waffle maker, just know which one means it's ready. My light went off, which means it's ready. So I'm gonna take my whisk. You could use a fork, you could use a spoon, but make sure that you really beat up that egg in there because you don't want a big lump of egg in your waffle. And we are going to whisk this up. But we're not going to do a crazy job here. We're going to whisk it up just until it looks like it's all mixed. Could still be a little lumpy. A little lumpy is just fine. Does not need to be smooth. In fact, it's better if it's not perfectly smooth. This and this are going to go in my sink. There you go. And now we're going to make waffles. All right, so this is already heated up. I'm going to open it up. I have not sprayed it or anything. It's non-stick already. Don't need to add oil. There's oil in my batter. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, in this case, 1/2 a cup to 3/4 of a cup of waffle batter. Now, it used to be I had a soup ladle that was like exactly the right amount. And I'll just use 1 scoop for my soup ladle. And it was perfect. And that was great. This was a little smaller, so I probably am going to need 2 scoops of waffle batter. So we're going to scoop some up. You could use a spoon too. I just find soup ladles to be so much easier. Oh yeah, we're going to need 2 scoops from my little soup ladle here. So 2 scoops of waffle batter. I'm going to put it right in there. I'm just kind of encouraging it to spread out, but it's going to spread out anyhow on its own. There it goes, spreading all the way out to the sides. And we're going to close it up and lock it. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for like 10 seconds. That's it. I know you're thinking, what? The waffles will be ready? No, they won't. But because we have a flipping waffle maker, we wanted to kind of coat the bottom, start to stick, and then flip it over, and that's what's gonna give it that really nice height. Hold on a second, and the light just came on, and it's telling me, oh, you have a waffle in here. We're gonna work on that. So now we're gonna flip it over and let it sit there. Now my light is on. When my light goes off, it's going to tell me that the waffles are ready. So we'll come back in just a minute and see how they came out. Okay, it's steaming. Guys, my waffles are almost ready. You can see the steam coming off. This is cooking up with the waffles. I'm really excited about them. And already one of my kids has come up and I've been like, ooh, what are you making? So we have exciting breakfast this morning. Plain waffles. Put on syrup, put on butter, put on syrup and butter, put on jelly, whatever combination you want. Chocolate schmear, I don't care. These are going to be good. And remember, you could mix in chocolate chips, blueberries, strawberries. Ooh, I'm getting a facial right now. This is amazing. It's really good for your skin. Okay, you can mix in anything you want into this plain waffle mix. And then sometimes we even go a little crazier. Like I said, try the mojito ones. All right, my light just went off and that tells me my waffles are ready. So I'm gonna flip it back over and we're gonna open it up. You know what, guys? I could have put just a tiny bit more batter in here. I'm not used to my new ladle. All right, next time we're gonna put a little more batter. Maybe I'll show you one of those. I'm just using a that was classy. That was very classy, guys. Did you see how I flipped that waffle? That was amazing. These are so good. I'm gonna make another one for you so you see how it looks when it is completely full in your waffle maker. But do you see that? That was perfect. Guys, make yourself some waffles. These are amazing. All right, I made another one so that you can see what it looks like when it really is completely full. And oh my goodness. Okay, guys, let me pull this waffle out. I like to use a fork just because don't burn my fingers. Look at this beauty. Actually, look at that. I can hold it. Look at this beauty. Okay, guys, this waffle is amazing. I've already had one kid come up. I'm just going to start making the next one. I've already had another kid come up, a second kid come up and like, oh, Mom, I heard you using your cooking voice. So I knew we were going to get something really yummy because you were making a video. I'm like, okay, great. All right, so here we have it. I'm making another waffle. There we go. So you need to look. You can see how it's kind of dripping all the way around to the sides. It's perfect. We're going to close this up. That'll be a great waffle. Okay. Terrific waffles. Very exciting, guys. You can make them at home. That was super easy. And if you enjoyed making that waffle with me, Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you find out every time I upload a new video. And as always, check out my website, flippinghousesandpancakes.com, where you can order my cookbook, Flipping Houses and Pancakes, which has that mojito waffle recipe in it. You can also get it on Amazon. Don't forget, go ahead, order the cookbook, get that recipe. It's so good, but make yourself some of these waffles. Enjoy.